to make a vintage looking edit like the one I have here, first off, you're going to start with your lens corrections. For my camera, I have a Fujifilm, so I'm just going to set it to my appropriate settings. And then again, I'm going to do something which is specifically for my camera only. Yours might have different ones, which is doing camera calibrations and a camera profile. For this one, if you're a Fuji user, I prefer classic chrome. After that, I'm going to sharpen the image because it is quite dull because it's shot wide open. And then we get to the tone curve. For this one, I'm going to add a modern amount of fade, keep it at around 11. Pull down at the blacks, so it evens it out. Go a little bit lighter at the whites, and then keep the highlights right about there. And then going to turn up the clarity just a little bit, and the vibrance too, the saturation. And it's looking a little blue, so I'm going to adjust the white balance accordingly. Probably leave it right about there. Maybe turn it down. And then I'm going to play around with these settings. In this case, I'm going to turn on the highlights. Keep the shadows very minimal. Turn them down just a little bit. Turn on the whites. Bring up the blacks. And add just a little bit of contrast. And then I'm going to play around with the HSL sliders. Click Y to go into the before and after. And then I'm going to change her skin tone so she's a little bit more on the paler side. Saturate it just a little bit, but then turn up the luminance. Change up the orange tone because it's a little red. So keep it about here. Desaturate this one just a little bit, and turn up the luminance. And keep going with my adjustments. In this case, let's make the blue a little bit deeper. Saturate a little bit again. Turn up the luminance. And then with this one, this is completely optional, but personally, if I'm going for a very vintage look, I'm going to do my split toning. In this case, I will do red, or try red and purple. If that doesn't really work, I'm going to make it more of a blue. I think it's just the red. Personally, I usually do blue-green. This usually works for me every time. If I find a healthy balance here, I'm going to keep it like that. Then now it's looking really blue because of the split toning, so I'm going to make it warmer. And turn down the exposure to balance out everything on her face. And for the final step of this, I'm just going to add some grain. Keep it at around 30, just so it's there, but it's not totally visible and annoying. And then dehaze it just a little bit. Alright, that's it.